What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine Tool back here again for Practical Machinists. And once again, we are live from IMTS in Chicago. And I'm joined by my friend Tim from Okuma. Tim, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming.
Now, how's the show treating you guys so far?
It's been great. It's been busy since the doors opened this morning.
And you guys have an enormous booth here.
Thank you.
Lots of machines.
The idea was go big or stay home.
Now, the one thing I am seeing, speaking about going big, this is a world debut of this machine behind us.
That's correct.
What are we looking at here?
Well, it's a world debut, but it's a familiar machine. It's part of the GENOS family of machines that we have. This happens to be the 5-axis version, big brother to the M460V-5AX. Yep.
Now, what kind of work envelope can we put on there? That's a fairly large part we can put on there.
This is essentially a 20 by 40 mil with about a 500 millimeter trunnion. And today we're machining a semiconductor housing. Yep.
And that's a big housing.
It's a big one, yeah.
How many tools can we shove in this bad boy?
Well, we have two options. We have 48 and 60. We're probably going to make the USA standard 60 tools.
That's a lot of tools.
It's a lot.
And does that have auto tool breakage detection and all that good stuff in there as well?
Yep.
Better believe it. Who is putting this kind of machine on the floor right now?
Well, we're seeing a lot of people. You know, it used to be that 5-axis had to be very specific applications, but a lot of customers are just looking to combine operations and not flip parts around. So we're seeing it in medical, we're seeing it in aerospace, we're seeing it in just about anything you can imagine.
And I'm guessing you're seeing smaller shops put these in as well right now.
Correct.
This isn't just for the big boys anymore.
Yep. A lot of people start with the indexing capability of the machine, but eventually they'll get into the full contour milling of the machine.
Now, this is amazing, but I know we have a couple more machines we want to take a peek at. Shall we go take a look at the really big machine?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Come on with us, guys. Now, you guys can see the absolute size of this Okuma booth. When you guys are at IMTS, you have to make sure you stop here, but make sure you don't get lost in this booth. I almost have already. Now, Tim, what is this giant cylinder that we're seeing here?
Well, this will actually show you how big of a part will fit into the MA8000.
This is the size of the part.
That's correct. 57 inches, and you can be 6,000 pounds on the pallet.
6,000 pounds.
That's correct.
Let's take a look at this machine. Yeah. This thing is huge. Now, this is, if I am correct, a horizontal mill, and it's called the Space Center.
Yep. Space Center is just a series of horizontal machining centers, really about the ability of taking a footprint of machine and maximizing the space, the work envelope in the machine.
Now, with a horizontal mill, what kind of work, what kind of stuff are you seeing people do in these machines? Obviously, you can put a massive workpiece in there.
Yep.
Who's using these?
Well, a lot of times like big weldments, you know, so things that have been fabricated and then you got to go in and machine thread holes and do things like that. We see things like big giant marine engine blocks, many different applications, yeah.
And how many tools can we fit in that thing?
This one we could probably go up to somewhere around 400 tools, maybe a little higher. Most commonly we see 600 or 200 tools for this kind of a machine.
So this thing, you could literally, if you got a workpiece this big and that many tools, you may load it on Friday, you may come back on Monday morning and it still may be running.
That's the whole idea. It's got a built-in 2 APC, so you can be setting up one job while the other job's being machined.
Oh, that does actually change out.
Yep.
So this is fully automation ready.
Yep. Yep.
If you can find some automation to move parts this big.
That's correct. That's correct.
Now, with a machine this big, I would say, is that your largest mill offering right now?
No, we'll go up to a 1250 millimeter horizontal. Yep. And then beyond that, we get into our bridge mills.
And those, of course, are really, really big.
That's correct. Yeah.
Now, from the milling side of things, I think we want to take a look at the turning side of things as well.
We got a beast to show you.
Let's go run to the other side of this place. Now, I have never used one of these myself, but as far as I can tell, this is a vertical turning center.
This is a VTL, you're correct. Now in this case, we actually have the ability to have the tool changer on it. So the idea here is if you're machining tougher materials like Inconel, you're going to be going through tools a lot. So you need more than the 12 station turret. So I believe on this machine we have a 36 ATC that we're showing right now. We could go up into, I believe, 80 tools on this machine.
And what's the largest workpiece that thing can have? It's big.
This is well, VT1000. It's about 1,000 millimeter turning capacity, and you can see about the the height of the part is about the same. Yeah.
And can I show these guys what this,
Oh, you
what
gotta-
kind of
yeah,
chips this
take a look
comes
at
off
the
of this?
chips.
Look at this, guys. These are the size of chips this thing will kick. That is straight off the machine.
There's nothing like hearing those things hit the wall. Yep.
That is heavy, heavy, heavy. And you can see it's taking all the heat into the chip.
Yeah.